or you are at a very good level in options strategies, or you want to refine your option strategies, or you want to learn more. So everybody is on basic or no knowledge to some advanced concepts to some very experienced people here from all over India and abroad also. So thank you for joining everybody and believing me in me. So let's start with the history of options. So options is a very old concept. Options started around 332 BC. It was invented by, just a minute. It was used and invented by Thales of Miletus. Now, why did he use it? He used it for, trading in olives. Olives was a big deal then. Olives was a rare commodity, and to trade in that, he started a mathematical concept called options, through which he could, with a small sum, he could buy a huge lot from the agricultural markets in that period, so that he could, trade and benefit from that. It was very informal that time, and many very few people who were rich and famous that time used to do. And obviously, it was a mania. Olive is like a tulip mania in 1636. Many people know. I will touch upon that also. But there was a mania kind of phase in olives, and the prices went to skyrocket, just like Bitcoin. There's no comments about Bitcoin right now, but it was just like Bitcoin, started very small, and options trading started in Bitcoin. Now trading, you can have 100% leverage, 100% in the sense 100 times leverage. I mean, I'm sorry. So it was a very so options dates to 332 BC, before even, it's a long time. So now the first formal contracts of options started around the period of 1700s in London. In London, they used to properly trade call and put options over the counter. Now, what is the difference between over the counter, forward, and futures markets, standardized options that we trade these days in Nifty and Sensex, or some people in global? I don't think you're allowed, or globally you can do on your own. So they used to trade over the counter contracts, where there were agreements between two parties. Those parties could be individuals or corporates who used to, mutually agree and trade in options. Both call by taking short positions or call long positions. What is a long position, you might ask? So people who don't know, long position is taking a bullish position in a security, an underlying asset. That I think that gold ka price badhega, so I am taking a contract in gold options. If I want to buy 30 lakhs worth of gold, I will take an option where I have to make an investment of 3 lakhs or 2 lakhs or 1 lakhs, depending on the option value, the implied volatility. I will touch these concepts later. So they used to start trading that way in London. Obviously, there was a liquidity issue then, and there was a market maker system there, which busted very badly. So it was not too successful or popular to a great extent. It was considered very risky because at that time people were very traditional in their investments, and the money supply was not that much as much the money supply is in today's times. So for that reason, it was not as successful. Then before that, there was a tulip mania. Now, what is the tulip mania? Tulip mania, many people, if you don't know, do you guys know about a tulip mania? It's a very famous, bubble concept. Reply in the chat box if anybody knows about tulip mania or any idea about the tulip phase. You can reply in the chat box. Okay, Vasudev ji has heard about it. Okay, so basically what was there is in 1636 in Europe, in Holland, basically Holland and Turkey, there were these tulip bulbs जो हम लोग अभी give for gifting purposes. It has a very long stem and blue kind of a color, and tulip color is there. So those tulips used to be raised in the gardens very frequently because it was a very good flower, attractive one, and people used to be very fond of it. But then what happened is some people started speculating in tulips, that they used to herd the quantity, they used to herd the tulips, the stock, and they used to raise the price. So there was a kind of surge in demand for tulips. Then in the society, when the surge in demand started, the people started buying tulips in the very higher circles. By the meaning of higher circles is, higher circles मतलब कि जो upper level के लोग थे, in the sense the hierarchy, the monarchy people, they started buying tulips. So when the monarchs found this trend of increasing tulip prices and hoarding, they themselves entered in the market and they started, jacking up the prices too high within a very short time. So the word spread around from the monarchs to the normal people, to the traders, to the businessmen, the tulip hoarders. The word spread around, and it got a very, exponential. If sometimes I teach you technical analysis, I will show you the charts of the tulip mania. Not for now, because it will take a lot of time. That will be a very good discussion in the technical seminar, which I'll do later. So my basic point is there was a mania phase. So in that phase, there were tulip options where you can buy and sell and trade in options through tulip options, and you can, with a very small money, you can, profit from the options. But the tulip mania badly busted in the year 1637 when the prices dropped to 99%. And all the tulips were, all the tulips, whichever people had stocked the tulips and grew tulips in the backyard, they all lost 95% to 99% of their wealth in tulips. So that was the options in tulips, which didn't last long and failed. Now the tulip mania ended very badly. So then there was a lull period for options as a history. After that, there was a guy called Russell Sage. Now this guy, he started OTC options, over-the-counter options. What are over-the-counter options? Is an agreement between buyer and seller for buying or selling an underlying asset with a nominal fee, which is options, call or put options. So in the Russell Sage, what his role was, he standardized these options. He standardized these options in US as over-the-counter, but still it was not, traded that much. It was not traded that much. It was the volume was pretty low. Then formally, in the Chicago Board of Exchange, the tulips, the options was formally started after a very rigorous मतलब बहुत rigorous discussions के बाद standardized exchange traded options were started. What is the difference in exchange traded and OTC? We will understand later. For now, you can just understand that OTC is informal, over the counter, with very few people, parties involved, liquidity is low, and standardized options is what we do these days in NSE, BSE. That is, everybody has access to it. It has a very good liquidity. There is a very good supply, and it is standardized. Exchange से regulation है, इतना lot size है, सब चीज fixed है. Market-wide limit position is fixed in futures and options. So this is standardized. So standardized Chicago Board of Mercantile Exchange, CBOE. आप Google करिएगा CBOE. CBOE ने 1977 में इंडेक्स और इक्विटीज में डाउ उस समय था, नैस्डैक नहीं था. Nasdaq was there, but was very, it was insignificant. Dow they started index and stocks में options. So it was standardized in 1977 in the US. So this is the history of options. In 1973, started in CBOE. Now let's come to India. What about India? In India, Bombay Cotton Trade Association started trading in cotton options in 1875. Then in 1952, after the independence, the government of India banned this cash settlement and options trading totally, because they thought this is pure speculation. Cotton prices will increase and we will not be able to control the commodity. because that time the economy was not open, it was not developed that much. So they, banned this. After that, on 14 December 1995, NSE again started the index futures, trading in index futures after taking approval from SEBI. In 1996, there was a LC Gupta committee who made a draft policy for index futures. And in 11 May 1998, they submitted the report. In 1999, 7th of July, the RBI gave permission for OTC forward rate agreements, FRAs, and interest rate swaps. Interest rate swaps क्या होता है? We will discuss it. It's not in our thing, but interest rate option swaps are basically जो short term और long term के जो interest rates होते हैं, उनमें जो interest rate का differentials होता है, उसमें आदमी we can trade. So that are different subject altogether. So the forward rate agreements they started in 1999 from RBI. Then there was on 24th May, Nifty ka futures were started trading and options started trading in India. On 25th May, SEBI gave permission to NSE exchange and the BSE exchange to trade in index futures for everyone. Then on June 2000, trading on BSE also started in futures, and options started in around 31st August. Then in 2001, equity index options at NSE were started. Then in 2001 July, the big thing in India was you can now trade in stock options, individual stocks that were selected by the exchange that we can see now. There are many futures options stocks selected by the SEBI. 250 somethings are 165 something are there. I don't remember the exact amount, exact figure, but some 165 share stocks are there in the FNO. So it was started in July 2001, and obviously BSE followed in November 9, 2002. So that is what the history of options in India. Now history ko aate hain. It was a bit descriptive from my side, but everybody is able to understand properly. Am I too fast, or should I go a bit slow? Can you please type in the chat box? Is the flow okay with you? Am I okay, Manoj ji? Okay, Vasudev ji. Okay, let's move forward. Now, what is an options? That is, many people still have doubts, because see, there are participants here who don't know anything about options and they are interested in options. So I'm starting from the basic part. It will be a bit fast, but yes, we will on this part we'll be a bit fast, but people should understand. So I'm keeping it a bit slow, and I took 3 hours for just basics, because I don't want to, people not to understand and follow the basics, because next day you will have a problem in understanding the advanced concepts. So let's start. An option is defined as a right and not the obligation to buy or sell an asset at a fixed price before a predetermined date. Now what does that mean? कि आपके पास options जब आप लेते हैं तो आपके पास right है किसी चीज को खरीदने का. For example, if you you want to buy a Mercedes, but you don't have the money right now to buy that Mercedes. So obviously, it's a very big amount to buy a Mercedes. You can buy, yes, but many people can't buy. So what they do is they book the car by paying a small amount of advance, or you can say that as an option. So he gets the right to purchase that car at a fixed date in the future. That is what an option is. Now it is considered the Mercedes as an asset here, the underlying asset. The underlying asset पे एक ऑप्शन होता है, जैसे गोल्ड हुआ, उस पे ऑप्शंस होता है. उस गोल्ड के स्पॉट प्राइस मतलब the price of the underlying asset. Underlying asset in the sense the asset which is being traded. उसका जो मार्केट में फिजिकल का वैल्यू है, उसके ऊपर एक ऑप्शंस का प्राइस डिटरमाइन होता है. It is but near or far from that spot price. उस spot price के basis पे there is you have the right to purchase the asset by paying a small fee, that is an options lot contract, by buying it, and you can either take delivery on the expiry date, or you can choose to take the profits. If the asset's value rises, then you can choose to take the profits on that asset, the seller will lose in that case, and the buyer will take the profits home. So first is the right, but there is no obligation. Now what obligation? Obligation is you don't have to take that gold, the entire gold or the entire Mercedes. You don't have to buy the Mercedes. You don't have to take the physical delivery of a 1 kg gold contract. It is not compulsory. So there is a right, but there is no obligation to buy or sell the asset at a fixed price before a predetermined date. Predetermined क्यों होता है? क्योंकि it's predetermined basically because the strike price is determined. So it is predetermined date. So this is what options is. Now, buying gives you the right. Buying an option, call or put. Okay, we'll understand call or put in some time. We'll understand the call put concept in some time. So for now, we have to understand is buying an option conveys the right, not the obligation to buy or sell an underlying instrument. Underlying instrument can be a share, it can be gold, it can be foreign currency, it can be anything. When you buy an option, you are not obligated to buy or sell the underlying instrument. You simply have the right to do so at the fixed exercise or strike price. I will explain what is an exercise or a strike price in the later slides. So just understand the definition right now. Just for academic purposes, your risk, just a minute. Your risk when you buy an option is simply the price you pay for. This is an important point. Your risk when you buy an option is simply the price you paid for it. So for example, there's a contract where the futures value of that lot is 5 lakhs or 6 lakhs or 7 lakhs, or per share. If you take 100 quantity of a share, say Reliance, it is like 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs. But in options, it is a lot size of 100, the same lot size. If you want to buy 100 Reliance, is a lot size of say 250 Reliance. So you can buy 250 Reliance with the premium say 20, 25, 30. So at a very small sum, you can, gives the right you to buy that 100, 250 shares of Reliance till a period of 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. There are 3 contracts: the near month, the current month, the near month, and the far month. There are 3 contracts. We'll touch upon that later. Now, there are 2 ways options may. There is one is to buy a call option and a put option. The other way is to sell. Now, selling the option, naked options. Strategies wise, we'll understand. Naked is just to sell the call or put. That is called naked selling. So the naked imposes the obligation. Now let me just understand this point again. Buying gives you the right. Selling imposes the obligation. How? Let's read. Selling an option, call or put, obliges you to buy from with solid puts or deliver with sold calls to the option buyer if he or she exercises the options. Selling options naked, for example, say if you bought an underlying option and now you say that मेरा option strategy काम नहीं कर रहा है, मैंने DLF का lot ले लिया, लेकिन वो अभी मेरे को लगता नहीं है कि मेरे को उसमें profit होगा. So what you do is, you for hedging the position, you can sell the higher strike price DLF call. मतलब अगर आपने 400 का DLF का call लिया है at a premium of say 15 rupees, you can sell a 430 rupees DLF का call option, or you can sell the in the money put option so that you can hedge. We'll understand how to hedge in options and what are the strategies later. So you can sell also, but selling imposes obligation. एक तो चीज क्या होता है? Selling you get the premium. In buying you buy the premium. In selling you receive the premium. So when you sell, you have the obligation that you have to deliver at the expiry. Now let me again read the definition. Selling an option obliges you to buy from or deliver to the option buyer if he or she exercises the option. Exercises the option. Selling options naked gives you unlimited risk profile. Unlimited क्यों होगा? क्योंकि selling में options का जो premium है, वो buying में आपको premium देना पड़ता है. So the loss is only restricted to the premium value. अगर DLF का 400 का जो call है, उसमें अपने 15 रुपये प्रीमियम है, तो आपका 15 रुपया पर शेयर या लॉट साइज अगर 150 का है, तो आपका 150 इंटू 15, 15,000 रुपया ही जाएगा, उतना ही आपका प्रीमियम का जो वैल्यू है वो जाएगा. लेकिन व्हेन यू आर सेलिंग इट, इट इज अनलिमिटेड लॉस, बिकॉज when you sell it at 15 rupees and it goes to 30 rupees or 40 rupees or 50 rupees, the premium value, say DLF goes to 474 it in one expiry, it's gone, it shooted up. So in that case, there will be unlimited loss. Yes, I'll give you another examples, Dhrika ji. Like, say, for example, when you are selling an option, when you sell an option, say, let me take an example of Reliance. So, ऐसे Reliance का मैंने 200, तो अभी अगर 2500 का स्ट्राइक प्राइस चल रहा है और 2400 का अंडरलाइंग वैल्यू है, तो मैंने आउट ऑफ द मनी 2700 का एक कॉल ले लिया, राइट. 2700 का कॉल ले लिया कि मेरे को लगता है कि इस एक्सपायरी में जो 2400-2500 में, फॉर एग्जांपल दे रहा हूं मैं, अब मेरे को लाइव रेट से पता, अगर मैंने 2400-2500 का रिलायंस का जो स्पॉट प्राइस है और मैंने 2700 का कॉल लिया एक्सपेक्टिंग दैट इन द जनवरी सीरीज द रिलायंस प्राइस विल गो टू 2700 एंड बियॉन्ड and I will be in profits. But by 10-15 days, I find out that Reliance is range bound. Are you following me? So if Reliance is range bound, my premium value drops because time जितना pass होगा, I'll explain that later. Time जितना pass होगा, option का जो premium value है, वो कम होता है. तो option का premium value जब कम होता है, in that case you are losing. So to hedge that, what you do is you sell a call option of 2700 और हायर. 3000 का कॉल ऑप्शन मैंने बेच दिया. अब 3000 का कॉल ऑप्शन मैंने बेच दिया, या मैंने एट द मनी 2500 का जो कॉल ऑप्शन है जिसका हायर प्रीमियम है 40 रुपीज 50 रुपीज, उसको मैंने बेच दिया. अब मैंने जब बेच दिया और अगर वो रिलायंस 2400 से 2800 चला गया या 3000 चला गया एक ही सीरीज में, यू हैव बैड लक. तो वो 30 रुपीज का जो मैंने 30 रुपीज का प्रीमियम बेचा है वो 40 हो गया, फिर 50 हो गया, फिर प्रीमियम 60 हो गया, प्रीमियम 70 हो गया, प्रीमियम 80 हो गया. तो लॉस इज अनलिमिटेड. 30 to 70, समटाइम्स 80, 90, 100. लॉस कैन बी अनलिमिटेड. से समटाइम्स मार्केट इज इन अपर सर्किट, कोई गवर्नमेंट चेंज हुई, नई गवर्नमेंट आई, कांग्रेस हटी थी, जब बीजेपी हटी तो कोई और कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट आई जिसको मार्केट ने लाइक किया, या बजट ऐसा आया कि मार्केट अपर सर्किट मार दिया, हो सकता है कि रिलायंस 20% बढ़ जाए. उस केस में ऑप्शंस में वो वही सेम रिलायंस का जो आपने ऑप्शन बेचा है, कॉल ऑप्शन जो 3000 का बेचा है, जो जिसका प्रीमियम 30 रुपए आपने दिया है, वो 100 हो गया, 250 हो गया, देयर इज अनलिमिटेड लॉस. देयर इज अनलिमिटेड लॉस. आई थिंक आई एम क्लियर हियर. The person who asked the question, please reply in the chat box. Are you clear in the point that there is unlimited loss in options? Adrika ji, are you clear? बाइंग में लॉस लिमिटेड है. यस, ओके. सो बाइंग में लॉस लिमिटेड है और सेलिंग में लॉस अनलिमिटेड. ओके, लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड. लेट्स इंक्रीज द पेस अ बिट because many people have knowledge of this. So let's move forward on the other definitions. So why to trade options? You'll ask, मैं नॉर्मल कैश मार्केट में लेता हूँ भैया, डिलीवरी लेता हूँ, डिलीवरी बेचता हूँ, मैं खुश हूँ, मेरे को 5% साल महीने का मिलता है या 2% मिलता है, साल का 22% मिलता है, मैं खुश हूँ. तो मैंने को ऑप्शंस क्यों करना है? ऑप्शंस की क्लास में मैं क्यों बैठा हूँ और मैं क्यों ऑप्शन सीख रहा हूँ? दैट इज द थिंग. तो उसका आंसर ये है कि ऑप्शंस में देयर आर मेनी एडवांटेजेस. एज यू कैन रीड, इट्स सेल्फ एक्सप्लेनेटरी. I'll explain them. First is control more assets for less money. आपको पता है कि आप अगर थोड़ा स्टडी करते हैं मार्केट, कुछ लोगों को टाइम ही नहीं मिलता, आप में जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स है बहुत लोगों को टाइम नहीं मिलता है, लेकिन जो लोग टाइम लेके निकालते हैं और जो स्टडी करते हैं, उनमें से कुछ लोगों ने सोचा कि चलो डीएलएफ का प्रॉपर्टी का बूम आ रहा है, आगे प्रॉपर्टी बहुत अच्छा रहेगा, तो डीएलएफ में इस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में बहुत अच्छा होगा. या एक शेयर है, कोई शेयर है कैनरा बैंक में प्राइवेटाइजेशन का न्यूज आ रहा है, बैंक प्राइवेटाइज होगा, गवर्नमेंट का बिल आने वाला है, इस सेशन में पास हो जाएगा, तो मे बी द कैनरा बैंक विल राइज वेरी मच इन दिस एक्सपायरी. सो बट आई डोंट वांट टू टेक फ्यूचर्स. क्यों? मेरे को 8-9 लाख का इन्वेस्टमेंट करना पड़ेगा, प्लस डेली का मार्क टू मार्केट मेरे को मार्जिन देना पड़ेगा, अगर कैनरा बैंक गिर गया तो मेरे को 50,000, कभी 40,000, कभी 80,000 देना पड़ेगा। तो उस केस में मैं क्या करूं? उस केस में मेरे पास ऑप्शंस है। ऑप्शंस में बहुत कम कैपिटल में मैं वही सेम जो 6 लाख का जो लॉट है, 8 लाख का जो लॉट है, उतना का मैं उतना नहीं कमाऊंगा, लेकिन मैं एक सब्सटैंशियल अमाउंट कमा सकता हूँ मेरी स्ट्रैटेजी पे। कि मेरी स्ट्रैटेजी क्या है? मेरी थिंकिंग ये है कि कैनरा बैंक बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ेगा प्राइवेटाइजेशन पीएसयू बैंक की न्यूज पे। तो उसके केस में जब मेरे पास कैपिटल कम है और मेरे पास रिसर्च अच्छा है, मेरा स्ट्रॉन्ग बिलीफ है कि वो चीज बढ़ सकता है, with obviously stop loss, you use stop losses that I'll explain later how to use stop losses. So to control that control on that asset with very low capital is what options is. Options में आपका टाइम कम है और आपके पास, लेकिन आपके पास लेवरेज लेने के लिए ज्यादा है. That is the first and the very popular thing why people use options, which you should also use sometimes. Second thing is leverage. लेवरेज. नाउ लेवरेज में क्या है? इन फ्यूचर्स यू ट्रेड विद लेवरेज. जस्ट अ मिनट. जस्ट अ मिनट सर. जस्ट हैंग ऑन. सो इन लेवरेज में, इसमें आपको लेवरेज मिलता है, सिंपल है. आपको 8 लाख का कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फ्यूचर का नहीं लोगे, बहुत बड़ा मार्जिन लगेगा. या कैश में आप 8 लाख का वैल्यू का नहीं लोगे तो आपको बहुत कम प्रीमियम में बहुत ज्यादा आपको लिमिट मिल रहा है. दैट इज कॉल्ड लेवरेज. लेवरेज क्या है? उधार. आप ऑप्शंस ले रहे हो तो आप उधार ही ले रहे हो, आप कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं कर रहे हो, आप ट्रेडिंग कर रहे हो और आप स्पेकुलेट भी कर रहे हो. आप ट्रेडिंग कर रहे हो विद कैलकुलेटेड रिस्क कि मेरे को इससे फायदा होगा. एंड उधारी में ऑप्शंस इज अ काइंड ऑफ क्रेडिट गिवन बाय यू, क्रेडिट गिवन बाय क्रेडिट गिवन क्रेडिट गिवन बाय द एक्सचेंज टू यू कि आप भैया ऑप्शंस में काम करो एंड यू कैन टेक यूज लेवरेज एंड यू कैन इन्वेस्ट. नाउ ट्रेड फॉर इनकम. ऑप्शंस में सोल पर्पस इज टू गेट मोर इनकम फ्रॉम व्हाट योर पोर्टफोलियो इज जनरेटिंग राइट नाउ. बहुत लोग बोलते हैं कि राकेश वाला तो इतना पैसा कमाता है, वो ट्रेडिंग करता होगा. यस, even big investors do trading. They do in options, they do in short term cash trade positions. They do trading and they earn. Some people just earn from options as a living. There are many successful investors in India and abroad and in past who have traded in options that have made that their livelihood. And some of them, only, let me warn you, only 95%, only 5% to 2% people are successful in trading options. 95% fail. मैं आपको डरा नहीं रहा हूं, लेकिन मैं आपको बता रहा हूं कि इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट. इट इज अ फुल टाइम जॉब. इट्स नॉट अ पार्ट टाइम जॉब दैट यू अपने ऑप्शंस का ट्रेड ले लिया, स्टॉप लॉस का लेवल लगा दो, स्टॉप लॉस लगा के रख दो और देखेंगे ओवरनाइट क्या होता है, डाउन में क्या होता है, कल सुबह स्टॉप लॉस हिट करो, ठीक है, नहीं तो क्या है, अपने तो चल रहा है, प्रॉफिट हो जाएगा. That way is you cannot do on options. You can do that in cash and in delivery and in long term when you're trading in cash, but not in, even in futures you can do, but not in options, because options is a for a very short term kind of thing. इसे weekly options भी होता है in index futures. So it's a very short term thing. Now profit from declining stocks. ये strategies हम पढ़ेंगे. How to profit from stocks जहां पे आपको लगता है वो डिक्लाइन करेगा. कैश में आपको ऑप्शन नहीं है कि आप उसको फ्यूचर से शॉर्ट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन आप जब कैश में कुछ चीज लेते हैं तो आप उसको गिरने पे आपको कोई हेजिंग नहीं है, या गिरने पे आप उसको शॉर्ट नहीं कर सकते. लेकिन ऑप्शंस में आप पुट लेके या स्ट्रेटेजीज बना के कॉल पुट बेच के या जैसे भी करके आप उसको डिक्लाइनिंग स्टॉक्स जो बहुत लो क्वालिटी स्टॉक्स है, जैसे अगर डीएचएफएल का आपने पुट ऑप्शन लिया होता, खास या यस बैंक का पुट ऑप्शन लिया होता राइट टाइम पे, after reading charts, analyzing that it is weak. So options gives you a way of, profiting from declining stocks, low quality stocks, or say some high quality stocks also, which you think is going to decline in the future because of some conditions of market or in the specific stock. Now, options also reduce risk. It's used for arbitrage. It's used for hedging by various institutions, by individual investors also. How do we hedge? We'll understand later, tomorrow. Today, we'll just how to trade options. I'm specifying these four things because I just want to tell you what is the purpose of trading options. Let's now see an example of what is an option. As I told you that car ka example, Mercedes car, I'll give you another example of a property. Let's say you have $100,000 property in the US, or say in India, there is $100,000. I'm using dollars right now. So in $100,000 property in India, which a bungalow property which you want to buy. Now, what is your planning is in the next 2 to 3 years, I will buy a asset in the that asset, but right now I don't have the money. So let me speculate in that asset. If you want to speculate or you want to buy that in the future. So what you will do, you will buy a call option of that property. Say 3 months ka uska expiration date ho. For example, the expiration date is 3 months. Now, what you do is you pay a certain premium. Say the premium is 5,000 to the seller. Seller जो उसका property वो है, या जो उस property का अभी मालिक है, जो आपको चाहता है कि वो आपको बेचना. तो आप क्या करो, आपके बुक्स में क्या होगा, $5,000 का जो प्रीमियम है वो डेबिट हो जाएगा और सेलर को वो $5,000 मिल जाएंगे. Right? Everybody clear here? I'm just giving a basic example of options for people who really don't understand the concept of options. You can write in the chat box if you're clear till here. So I'll proceed in the example. Yeah, Vasudev ji clear. Everybody else, are you clear till now? Yes. Okay, Adrika ji. Okay, proceeding further. So you pay $5,000 for that $100,000 value asset, that property, and the seller receives that premium from you as a security that in the future you may or you may not. That is, you are obligated and you are not obligated to buy that property. So what happens now? Say property का price बढ़ गया US में या इंडिया में, जो अभी आपने लिया है या दुबई में, तो वो दाम $120,000 से $120,000 हो गया, 120K. So in that case, what is your profit? How will you calculate? Anybody can understand from the chart what is the profit? Then I will explain. Please write in the chat box. And anybody can tell me what is the profit on this trade? If the price is $120,000, please participate. Otherwise, I'll not understand it. How many people are understanding? How many people are not understanding? Expect your participation. You can see the chart again. I'm just removing the chat box further. Yes. No, not 120,000. Your profit is not 120,000. It is no, not 2x. Mr. Saraf is right. $15,000. How is it $15,000? Anybody's guess? The strike price, say the asset price at which you entered the contract in with the owner of the property was $100,000. Clear? Now you paid a premium of $5,000. That is your investment on the options that give you a right to buy the property after 3 months. So when the price goes to $120,000, you make a profit of the strike price minus the price at after 3 months, that is $120,000. That is what? $20,000 minus your investment amount, that is $5,000. That is the premium. So the profit minus the premium portion is your actual net profit. $5,000 का investment, $20,000 का profit, profit minus investment, that is how much? $15,000. So you earn $15,000, and the third party to whom you have sold the contract loses $15,000. Is everybody clear here who didn't understand? Please write yes in the chat box. Please respond in the chat box. Are you clear in the example? Because I'll ask a question later. Are you guys clear, or should I explain again? Okay, many people are understanding. Third party, yes. See, the contract was created between A and B. DLF का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कौन क्रिएट करता है? एक्सचेंज. तो समझिए कि जो एसेट का ओनर था वो था एक्सचेंज. आई एम रिपीटिंग अगेन सर, मिस्टर आदित्य जी, आई एम रिपीटिंग अगेन. द एसेट ओनर, जो प्रॉपर्टी का ओनर था, वो मानिए कि वो एनएससी बीएससी है. आप हैं एक बायर यानी कि इन्वेस्टर, जिसने वो प्रॉपर्टी $100,000 में कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में ली. अंडरस्टैंडिंग? तो अब वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मार्केट में आ गया, मतलब डीएलएफ का जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है वो मार्केट में आ गया. आपने उसको बाय कर लिया. जो उसका राइटफुल ओनर है, जो गारंटर पार्टी है एनएससी, जो एक्सचेंज, इट हैज गिवन अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. आपने वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बाई किया, तो किसी ने वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट को सेल किया और तभी अपने बाई कर पाए. राइट? हम कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्ट निकालते हैं मार्केट में, जैसे कोई बॉन्ड लेते हैं, तो कोई बॉन्ड सेलर होता तभी तो बॉन्ड बायर होगा ना. आप कोई मार्केट में शेयर लेंगे डीएलएफ का, हालांकि डीएलएफ का जो मालिक है वो ओनर है, लेकिन डीएलएफ का शेयर मार्केट में है ना, तो उसका कोई बायर है, सेलर होगा. वैसे ही ऑप्शन का, कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्ट का ऑप्शन का बायर होगा, सेलर होगा. प्रॉपर्टी ओनर को भूल जाइए, वो एक्चुअल मालिक है अंडरलाइंग एसेट का. जैसे डीएलएफ का मालिक जो है वो अंडरलाइंग एसेट का बायर है, उसने कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बनाया है और एक्सचेंज ने उसको इंप्लीमेंट किया है एनएससी बीएससी ने. लेकिन एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एंटर हुआ बिटवीन ए एंड सी. बी इज द सेलर ऑफ द ओनर. तो अगर ए ने उसको बाय किया, तो बी ने सी को बोला कि भैया एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट आया है मेरे पास, एक बायर है, तुम इंटरेस्टेड हो उसको सेल करने में? बोला यस आई विल सेल. तो ही सोल्ड. He took the premium and the buyer paid the premium. Are we clear till now? Please type yes if those who are still not clear. Yeah, Aditji, you are clear. Okay. Anybody else who is not understanding it till now? Right, I assume everybody is understanding now. So let's move forward. So इस केस में क्या हुआ? कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में आपने $15,000 कैसे कमाया? ओके, थैंक्स के जी. सो आपने $15,000 कैसे कमाया? कैन एनीबडी टेल मी नाउ? प्रॉफिट $20,000 minus investment $5,000 of the premium. So what is the net you take away home? What is your profit on $5,000 का इन्वेस्टमेंट में? कितना प्रॉफिट हुआ आपको? $15,000. Everybody clear now? I'll hide the other example so that people will solve now. अगर क्लियर है तो मैं आगे आपको एग्जांपल दूं. ओके नेहा जी, क्लियर. ओके. Anybody else have doubts till now? Please, क्योंकि ये ऑप्शंस आप समझ रहे हैं, आगे और भी आएगा. Yes, Vasudev ji, right. Now, giving in another example. I'm just writing in chat box. $20,000 minus $15,000, $5,000 premium, $1,000 premium, $20,000 profit. How is $20,000 profit? Is there equals $15,000 profit. Okay, I have written in the chat box. I'll repeat it again for everyone in the meeting. So that everybody can understand. Okay, great. Everybody is receiving the chats and seeing the chats. So this is the $15,000 profit. Now I'm asking you a question. Please note down. I am typing in the chat box. 100K property. K means 1,000. 100,000. Everybody knows that. 100,000 property. Value went down to 90,000. Premium paid by buyer was $5,000. What is loss or profit? I've given a question to you. Please write the answer. Yes, people are participating. Yes. $5,000 is the loss. Deepak ji was spot on. Manoj ji was spot on. Very good. Yes, 5K, Arit ji. Right. Very nice to know that you are all participating so much. Yes, Vasudev ji, 5,000. You understood now how 5,000 I arrived? I will again type in chat box. How does 5,000 loss? How is increase? Yeah, KG. How $5,000 loss is incurring? How? Tell me. Anybody can tell me? How is he? Raise your hand and I please participate. Anybody will raise a hand. I will mute the audio video. Start the video and please make us understand. Anybody willing to participate here and explain the audience? Vasudev ji, you will give a try. Should I unmute you and explain the audience? Okay. Great. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, actually, because what you're losing is the premium you paid. Because
Yes.
the value of the house has gone down, you will not exercise your option. So that option contract doesn't, I mean, it's closed.
Yes, exactly. So what did he lose is the premium value because
Yeah.
he was the buyer of an option, not the seller of an option. Yes, Jalendra was exactly correct. Premium paid is the maximum loss.
Because you will exercise the option only when it is beneficial to you. Here, in case it's not beneficial to you, you will not exercise it.
Yes, but you have to pay the loss because the premium is gone.
Yeah, that is already paid in advance, right? So it's already gone.
Yes.
So that is a loss.
Exactly. So very nice. I like that people are participating. All the 18 participants are present now. So let's start again. All the participants are muted again. So I'm muting myself. So let's proceed. It's already 7. So let's proceed. This will touch later. This example we will touch later because there's another theory I have to make you understand here. So I will proceed on this later. So as we discussed till now we'll discuss the types of options for people who don't know anything about it. So I'm keeping it very basic. Please don't enter and exit now. So I have to admit people, so that disturbs my presentation. So people who want to take a break can take a break and come after the break I give. Then within few minutes, I'll give a break. Then you can again re-enter. But please maintain decorum and be attentive, as you all are. I know all you are, so I don't need to mention this. But please do not enter and exit so frequently, because it disturbs the flow. So let's move on. Type of options are call inputs. Everybody knows that, or people don't know. I will make you understand. A call is an option to buy an asset. You're taking a buy position on an asset. A put is an option to sell. Option to short sell or sell an asset. Sell कैसे? Buy तो समझते हैं buy करना. Sell में कैसे? ये some 280 rupees में कोई शेयर चल रहा है, उसको मैंने sell कर दिया और उसको मैंने 240 में नीचे में buy कर दिया. So my profit is what? 40 rupees. That is called shorting. Understand? Everybody clear here? That is called shorting. So put option say you can sell. If you think the price will fall, you buy a put. If you think the price will rise, you buy a call. Simple. Now, therefore, a call option is the right, not the obligation, to buy an asset at a fixed price before a predetermined date. And a put option is the right, not the obligation, to sell an asset at a fixed price before a predetermined date. This is a simple definition. Let's move forward. Type of calls and puts options. People trade in options, but there are two different types of options. Many people may know it, many people don't know it. So let me emphasize that there are American style options and there are European style options. Now you will ask, what is the difference? The difference is, in American style options, the buyer can exercise the option. You understand the meaning of exercise, right? Exercise is they can exit. Exercise means exit. So the option buyer can exit at any given time during the period of the contract. अगर मेरा 1 महीने का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है ऑप्शंस का, तो मैं कभी भी उसमें से एग्जिट करके प्रॉफिट बुक कर सकता हूं. दैट इज कॉल्ड अमेरिकन स्टाइल ऑप्शंस. सिंपल एज दैट. यूरोपियन स्टाइल में क्या होता है कि आपको उस महीने के एंड में जाके जो प्राइस होगा उस पे आपका लॉस ऑफ प्रॉफिट डिटरमाइन. मतलब अगर डीएलएफ का क्लोजिंग प्राइस ऑन द लास्ट थर्सडे एक्सपायरी करती है लास्ट थर्सडे को. एवरीबडी माइट बी नोइंग दैट the last Thursday of any month the expiry is cutting. So उस last Thursday पे जो expiry कटती है, उस समय जो DLF का closing price होगा, अगर आपका उस प्राइस से एक्साइज प्राइस ज्यादा है और क्लोजिंग प्राइस कम है तो आपका लॉस हो गया अगर आपने कॉल लिया है. और अगर क्लोजिंग प्राइस एक्सपायरी के टाइम ज्यादा है और आपका एक्साइज प्राइस कम है तो आपका प्रॉफिट हो गया. आर यू क्लियर? यूरोपियन ऑप्शंस में expiry के time पे you get the profit loss figure, and in American options you can exit any time during the options. So American style options allow the option buyer to exercise the option at any time before the expiration date. In European style options do not allow the option buyer to exercise the option before the expiration date. मतलब expiration date के time पे ही आप exercise कर पाएंगे और आपको profit loss मालूम पड़ेगा. Okay. Mostly in the US and in India, there are American style options. European style options बहुत कम है क्योंकि European style options में इतना flexibility नहीं है और ज्यादा महंगे भी है क्योंकि एक फिक्स लॉकिंग पीरियड हो जाता है. American style options में आपको flexibility है कि कभी भी निकाल सकते, कभी भी घुस सकते. Maximum 99% options are American style options. Are we clear here on American and European style options? Please write in the chat box, anybody. Everybody please. अमेरिकन और यूरोपियन स्टाइल ऑप्शन का कोई आपको समझना हो तो. वासुदेव जी, can you emphasize why you've written why? Yes, okay, yes, right, okay. Yes, KG, we have to wait for the. Yes, why means yes. Thank you, Vasadev ji. So we have to wait for the option expiry to expire in case of European option. And in American option, we can buy or sell anytime. Understood, KG? Are you understanding now? यूरोपियन ऑप्शंस में एक्सपायरी के टाइम पे आपको लॉस प्रॉफिट मालूम पड़ेगा और आप सेल बाय कर सकते. ओके ओके केजी. So everybody is clear on American and European options. Let me again repeat. In American options, you can exit or enter anytime, and in European options, you can only exit at the last day of the contract, at the closing price. Now the option contracts terms and definitions. अब मैंने आपको बहुत बार स्ट्राइक प्राइस, ऑप्शन स्टॉक प्राइस, एक्सपायरेशन डेट, ऑप्शन प्रीमियम बोला है, तो एक एक करके चलते हैं. First is underlying asset. Just I will read the definitions, you will understand easily. If someone has doubt, they can ask me in the chat box. Underlying asset is each option, you can read yourself also. I'm reading for you. Underlying asset is each option is based on an asset that is known as the underlying asset. This asset may be shares of stocks, any Nifty or BSE or Nasdaq or Dow Jones or index, or gold or precious commodity metals, anything. Anything can be underlying asset on which the option contract is based on. जैसे हमारे उसमें केस एग्जांपल है प्रॉपर्टी, एक प्रॉपर्टी था, वैसे अंडरलाइंग एसेट वाज द प्रॉपर्टी. सो हियर अंडरलाइंग एसेट कैन बी स्टॉक्स, गोल्ड, एनीथिंग. सो spot price is the price at which the underlying asset is trading. बहुत टाइम क्या होता है, आप MCX में देखते हैं कि ऑप्शंस का एक प्रीमियम पे कर रहे हैं और ऑप्शंस का स्ट्राइक प्राइस गोल्ड के, फिजिकल गोल्ड के प्राइस से डिफरेंट होता है, राइट? तो फिजिकल गोल्ड का जो प्राइस है, जो एक्सचेंज में लिस्टेड है, उसको बोलते हैं स्पॉट प्राइस. उसके ऊपर एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होता है जो होता है आपका स्ट्राइक प्राइस. स्पॉट प्राइस इज द एक्चुअल वैल्यू. फॉर एग्जाम्पल DLF का शेयर है जो 400 रुपए में ट्रेड कर रहा है, तो वो हो गया DLF का स्पॉट प्राइस इन द एक्सचेंज, इन द कैश सेगमेंट. एंड उसके ऊपर 420 रुपए का कॉल है, तो 420 रुपए का जो कॉल है वो 420 रुपए इज द स्ट्राइक प्राइस एट विच you have bought the contract at, right? Are you getting me? Everybody is getting me? Difference between the spot price and strike price, very simple. The strike price is the predetermined price at which the underlying asset may be bought by the call holder or sold by the put holder. Bought or sold दोनों होता है इसमें. Nice to people are participating. I'm really a good audience today. So expiration date is this date on which the option expires. The trader may close his position before or on the expiration date. American options है खाली, आप European options को भूल जाइए. Normally the monthly option expires in the last Thursday of every month in India. India में जो भी last Thursday होगा उस वीक का, उसमें ऑप्शन एक्सपायरी होगा. अभी वीकली ऑप्शंस भी आ गए इंडेक्स में, उसको हम बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे, जिसमें वीकली एक्सपायरी भी होती है, वो भी उसी वीक के थर्सडे को होती है. मतलब वीकली ऑप्शंस में थर्सडे को होती है उसी वीक में, और मंथली ऑप्शंस में लास्ट थर्सडे होता है. इन केस now this is an important point in expiration date, please pay attention. In case there is a holiday on Thursday, the option will be expired on the previous day, which is Wednesday. मतलब अगर लास्ट थर्सडे को छुट्टी है तो मेरा ऑप्शन एक्सपायर हो जाएगा वेडनेसडे. Yes, Rajiv ji, in the case of buying, call option will always be a buy position, and put option will always be a sell position. But when we sell a call or put option, or we use another strategies like straddle, strangle, in that case there are different scenarios. But normal case में call option is an option to buy and put option is an option to sell. Are you clear, Rajiv ji? Please reply with an yes. Okay, great. Yes, index options, exactly, KG. So this is the expiration date. Expiration date में क्या मैंने बोला आपको, अगर एक्सपायरी थर्सडे को, लास्ट थर्सडे को नहीं हुआ तो उसके पहले दिन फ्राइडे को हो जाएगा. Everybody is clear on that? Okay. So expiration option premium, the price paid for buying the option is known as the option premium. जो आप डीएलएस का कॉल लेने में 420 रुपए का कॉल है, उसका 15 रुपए प्रीमियम चल रहा है, वो जो 15 रुपए प्रीमियम देते हो उसको बोलते हैं ऑप्शन प्रीमियम. Premium is what? The difference between the spot price and the strike price minus some values that we will discuss later. How is premium calculated? What is the formula for calculating option premium? उस premium option का premium इतना क्यों है? वो सब हम अभी क्लास में पढ़ेंगे. Yes, yes, Amit ji. A call or put both can be bought and both can be sold. Call को buy भी कर सकते हैं और call को sell भी कर सकते हैं. Put को buy भी कर सकते हैं, put को sell भी कर सकते हैं. उसका क्या मतलब होता है? We will understand later in the class today. So let's move forward. Okay. So let's move forward. Lot size, as you people know, कि अगर DLF की फ्यूचर में lot size 1000 है या 1500 है, क्योंकि 5-6 लाख का 8 लाख का लॉट होता है, तो अगर DLF की कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइज फ्यूचर्स में 1500 है, तो सेम ऑप्शंस में 1500 की होगी, और 1500 का लॉट में आप अगर 15 पे प्रीमियम पे करेंगे तो 1500 इंटू 15 कितना हुआ? कितना प्रीमियम पे किया आपने टोटल? Yes, for buying, Rajiv ji, I am just answering this question once. For buying a call option, you have to pay a premium. For buying a put option, you have to pay a premium. But for selling a call, you receive a premium, and for selling a put, you receive a premium. I will touch on the selling part later. Right now, खाली buy को समझिए. Are you clear, Rajiv ji? Buy or buying put में buying, okay, clear. Yes, people are replying. Buys are 500. Okay. Can anybody tell me? Anybody can raise your hand and explain me the calculation? I know the answer, but I just want the calculation. Anybody can raise your hand. There's an option to raise your hand also, so that I can see people. Or you can type in the chat box. If anybody can volunteer to participate, how did you arrive? Saraf ji, will you try? It's for your practice only and for other participants. Yes, correct, Saraf ji. I'm asking you to unmute. Saraf ji, you can unmute yourself once.
Yeah, unmuted.
Yeah. So you can please explain the audience, how did you calculate it?
Because the lot size is 1500 and the premium per share is 15. So I have to
Yes.
pay 22,500 to get that lot, basically the contract.
$15 rupees into 15,000 rupees. 1500 lot size.
So I have to pay 22,500 premium.
Yeah,
actually.
exactly. You are bang on here.
Yeah.
So I am again muting you. Lot size. Everybody understand the concept of lot size and premium and expiration date, strike price, spot price, underlying asset, everything is understood now, I believe. So let's move ahead. Duration of an option. There are 3 types of option contracts. अभी वीकली भी आ गया है इंडेक्स में, लेकिन हम लोग अभी 3 समझेंगे. नियर मंथ बोलते हैं एक को, बहुत लोग जार्गन यूज करते हैं, यू नो सीएनबीसी चैनल में आप लोग जार्गन सुनते होंगे कि नियर मंथ का ऑप्शन वो जी बिजनेस में बोलता है सिंगली कि नियर मंथ का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ये चल रहा है, नेक्स्ट मंथ का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ये चल रहा है, या एनालिस्ट को बोलता है कि नेक्स्ट मंथ के ऑप्शन में बाई करो या फार मंथ में ले लो, फार मंथ को बेच दो, बोलते हैं ना. तो 3 तरह का मंथ, 3 मंथ्स का एक्सपायरी होता है इंडिया. एक नियर मंथ बोलते हैं जो करंट मंथ हुआ, करंट ऑनगोइंग मंथ, मतलब अभी जनवरी चल रहा है तो जनवरी का जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है वो नियर मंथ हो गया, जो फरवरी के कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है वो नेक्स्ट मंथ हो गया, और जो मार्च का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है वो नेक्स्ट टू नेक्स्ट मंथ या फार मंथ. आर यू क्लियर हियर? वेरी सिंपल. Rajiv ji, we will touch upon that. We'll touch upon that later. What is the meaning of selling a call option? And what is the meaning of buying a put option? Abhi आप basic समझिए. We'll gradually go in the class. Yeah, Saraf ji, thank you. You understood. So everybody is clear. Very simple here. Next slide. Moneyness of an option. Now things will start getting tough. Now things will start getting tough a bit. So let me start my video. Okay, so moneyness में 3 तरह के ऑप्शंस होते हैं. हम लोग बहुत बार सुनते हैं, कुछ लोगों को पता है, बहुत लोगों को पता है. यहाँ पे I know many people are experts in options at some level, but in the money, at the money, out of the money. आप बोलेंगे इन और एट द मनी. सबसे पहले एट द मनी में चलते हैं. एट द मनी, लेट मी गिव एन एग्जांपल टू यू. लेट मी स्टार्ट माय एक्सेल. ये एग्जांपल से समझेंगे हम लोग. न्यू वर्कबुक. चलिए, लेट्स select some stock, say for example L&T. L&T नहीं, कोई कम रेट का लेते हैं. Let's take SBI. SBI का अभी स्पॉट प्राइस. SBI का स्पॉट प्राइस अभी चल रहा है कितना? फॉर एग्जाम्पल से 450 मान लेते हैं. 450 चल रहा है. ठीक है. उसका जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है, एवरीबडी कैन सी ना. सो लेट्स मूव ऑन. स्पॉट प्राइस चल रहा है 450. स्ट्राइक प्राइस, दैट इज द ऑप्शंस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फॉर जनवरी, दैट इज द near month or current month, is for example मैंने 470 का कॉल ले लिया. ठीक है, मैंने 470 का कॉल ले लिया. SBI का मेरे को लगता है कि रिजल्ट के बाद बढ़ेगा जनवरी सीरीज में, या फेब में जब भी रिजल्ट आएगा तो पहले भी बढ़ सकता है. तो मैंने स्पॉट प्राइस 450 है, SBI चल रहा है अंडरलाइन, मैंने 470 का कॉल ऑप्शन ले लिया. ठीक है. मेरा इंटरनेट कनेक्शन में देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम. एवरीबडी कैन हियर मी? Am I clear? Okay, there was a net problem. Okay, so spot price is 450, call मैंने लिया 470 का. So can anybody tell me what is it? Is it at the money, in the money or out of the money? जो लोग जानते हैं वो बता सकते हैं. 1 सेकंड. जो नहीं जानते उनको मैं बता दूंगा. Yes, Amit ji, out of the money. Out of the money. Yes, out. Neha Parekh ji, out of the money. Yes, Raj ji, out of the money. Out of the money. Yes, people know it. Yes, out of the money. So let me explain for people who don't know. This is a out of money call option. Why? Because the underlying spot price is 450. You are buying a higher rate option, which is strike price is 470. This is out of the money. मतलब money से दूर है. 20 rupees ऊपर है. It is out of the money. This is out of the money. Everybody clear out and new? जो लोग नहीं जानते इस बारे में, everybody is clear? This is out of the money. Now, say for example, I take a 450 का call option. हमारा strike price is 450. इसको क्या बोलेंगे? Anybody? मैं थोड़ा स्लो चल रहा हूं क्योंकि everybody should understand. So people who know, please excuse me for the slowness of the thing. Yes, add the money. अभी बहुत बेसिक चल रहे हैं, फिर अपना फास्ट चलेंगे. अभी थोड़ा स्लो चल रहे हैं, पेस स्लो रख रहे हैं. Add the money, exactly. Everybody knows that. Most of the people know that. This is add the money. क्यों? क्योंकि 450 is the spot price and the strike price is equal to spot price. Till now, everybody knows what is spot price, what is strike price. So I don't need to explain it further. So spot price and strike price is the same here. So S को बोलेंगे add the money. ये बाद में काम आएगा जब हम लोग आगे बढ़ेंगे स्ट्रेटेजीज में, तब ये बाद में काम आएगा. जिसको नहीं आता उसके लिए मैं बोल रहा हूं. अब 420 का कॉल लिया, मतलब प्राइस चल रहा है और 450, मैंने कॉल लिया 420 का. ये क्या हुआ? ये क्या हुआ? एक ही ऑप्शन बचा है, इन द मनी. दिस इज इन द मनी. यस, आईटीएम, जनेंद्र जी, आईटीएम. सो ये 450 का स्पॉट प्राइस के नीचे स्ट्राइक प्राइस है, 420 पे स्ट्राइक प्राइस है, इन द मनी. सो ऊपर होगा तो आउट ऑफ द मनी. अगर सेम होगा स्पॉट प्राइस से स्ट्राइक प्राइस, तो इट विल बी इन द मनी. एंड स्ट्राइक प्राइस से नीचे होगा, स्पॉट प्राइस से नीचे होगा स्ट्राइक प्राइस, तो होगा इन द मनी. एट द मनी, इन द मनी, आउट ऑफ द मनी. सो इट्स वेरी सिंपल, वेरी बेसिक. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. This is called moneyness of an option. In terms of market, कोई बोलता है कि moneyness क्या होता है? This is called the moneyness of an option. So call option में क्या होता है? Now people can start the exercise. Call option में strike price is if less than the spot price, then it is in the money. And put option में when strike price is greater than the spot price, then it is in the money. Can anybody who knows about it can explain? Anybody can volunteer, or I will explain. Anybody can raise the hand and volunteer. Call option में strike price, थोड़ा दिमाग लगाइए, थोड़ा जोर दीजिए. स्ट्राइक प्राइस अगर स्पॉट प्राइस के नीचे होगा तो इन द मनी होगा, कॉल ऑप्शन के केस में. प्लीज पार्टिसिपेट इन चैट बॉक्स. एनीबॉडी? ओके, लेट मी एक्सप्लेन. See, I am buying a call option. When I'm buying a call option, then strike price is 450 and the spot price is 450 and the 420 call is in the money. Okay. So in the case of call option, if strike price is less than the spot price. Everybody clear here? This is the first example. उसके बाद मैं fast चलूंगा. जो उसको समझ में आया वो yes लिखिए, जो समझ में नहीं आया उसको no लिखिए. I'll repeat it again. The chat box, please. Okay, Amit ji. Okay, Rajiv ji, Saraf ji. Okay. So add the money. अब add the money पे आते हैं. In the money समझ में आ गया सबको? अब कॉल ऑप्शन इन द मनी समझ में आ गया. पुट को मैं कवर कर रहा हूँ चैट बॉक्स से, वो मैं पूछूंगा सबको एग्जाम. एट द मनी में क्या होगा? स्ट्राइक प्राइस इज इक्वल टू स्पॉट प्राइस. ये सिंपल है. कॉल ऑप्शन का स्ट्राइक प्राइस इज इक्वल टू द स्पॉट प्राइस. दैट इज कॉल्ड एट द मनी. मनीनेस ऑफ द ऑप्शन. क्लियर टू एवरीबॉडी? ओके. Now out of the money में क्या होगा कॉल ऑप्शन के केस में? स्ट्राइक प्राइस विल बी ग्रेटर देन द स्पॉट प्राइस. सिंपल है, अभी मैंने समझाया आपको. स्पॉट प्राइस था 450, 470 का जो कॉल ऑप्शन है वो क्या हुआ? आउट ऑफ द मनी. मतलब स्ट्राइक प्राइस ग्रेटर देन द स्पॉट प्राइस इन द केस ऑफ कॉल ऑप्शन विल बी द आउट ऑफ द मनी ऑप्शन. अब आते हैं हम लोग पुट पे. ये थोड़ा समझना डिफिकल्ट है, जो लोग नहीं समझेंगे, जो लोग नहीं इतना आइडिया अभी हो रहा है तो ये कंफ्यूजिंग है, लेकिन आप इस पर ध्यान दीजिएगा. पुट ऑप्शन के केस में उल्टा होता है. स्ट्राइक प्राइस इज ग्रेटर देन द स्पॉट प्राइस इन द केस ऑफ इन द मनी. I'm taking a pause because I want people, anybody having question, can to people who cannot understand you. If anybody has a problem in understanding this thing, please no लिख दीजिए. Yes लिख दीजिए कि समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. Strike price is greater than spot price in case of put option. No, you'll get a copy of the presentation, sir. No need to write notes. You will get the video recording and the presentation, everything you will get, all the material. If you want any materials of a reference study, I will share at the end of the seminar what materials you need. Okay, sir. So you are, Rajiv, you understood this? Strike price greater than spot price in case of put options. Should I give an example? Well, it's for your understanding. So please, if you have understood, only then you should, agree. Other than you